everyone, it's Maria here from Pepperly Rose Paper Crafting. I'm an independent Stampin' Up demonstrator in Australia. Thank you all for joining me. Today I'm going to be making a card featuring the Magical Day bundle, which is this gorgeous stamp set. So I'll just give you a quick look at it. I got mine in the clear mount, but it's basically red rubber that you can stick on a block. But it's a beautiful red rubber and it gives nice crisp images. And the matching framelits dies, which are these ones over here. And they bundle together and you get 10% off, or you can buy them separately. And yeah, so it's up to you how you want to use that. I'll be also using the Layering Circles framelits dies. These are an absolute must as they are just versatile and can be used on absolutely anything. I'm using the gorgeous Myths and Magics Designer Specialty series paper. I'm sure I didn't say that in the right order, but who cares? I'm going to be using this, this paper here. I love it with the stars and everything on that. So I'll be using all those today, and I'll be using the Everyday Label Punch, which can be found in our Current Occasions catalogue. Right at the back, it's a carryover item from our holiday catalogue that had just retired at the beginning of January, and it's right over here, so you can still order it. So highly recommend you get this punch, highly versatile, and I'll show you how to use it in a different way. Last year, just before Christmas, I had made a snow globe card and I used this as a base. So I'm going to show that to you again. I will try and link the video below in the description box so you can have a look and see how I used it there. I'll use it in the same way again. So yeah, what we'll do now is we will get started on this project and pop that over here. What I'll be using today is some basic grey cardstock. Now I've just cut our A4 right in half and I scored it in the middle, so I'm going to do a tent-fold card, and I'll just burnish that score line that I have done. So you can use any card base you wish. And I've got my beautiful DSP. Love it. It's got a tiny, teeny tiny bit of shine. I'm not sure if you can see that. So I'm going to layer that on top there. So I'll just grab my fast fuse and I'll do that now. And I love the underside too with the clouds, just adorable. Yeah, I'll do it this way. Ow. It sticks to my hand as well. Nice and strong adhesive. So that is now adhered to the base. So I'll leave that to the side. I've got some Whisper White cardstock here. And what I'll be doing is some stamping. So I'll be using the Wizard and the You Are One of a Kind. And I'm going to stamp them on here. So I'm going to be using basic grey archival ink. And I'm just going to ink it up and just stamp. Hopefully I gave myself enough room. I'll just double check that and make sure. I'm going to use the largest circle. Yep, perfect. And I'm then going to stamp the You Are One of a Kind sentiment. Ink that up well, and I'll just stamp that over here. Okay, and that's how that's stamped really nicely. So I'll just pop this away. And because it's archival ink, I don't really want it to stain my rubber. So I'm just going to give it a quick clean to make sure I get rid of all of the ink. I always, when it comes to things like archival ink or even stays on and things, I clean my stamps straight away just to reduce the likelihood of it staining. I'm just fussy that way, but you don't have to be. It's okay, and it won't wreck the stamp in any way. It'll still perform well. That's just my little thing. Alright, so what I'm going to do now is I'm actually going to use my Big Shot and I'm going to cut these out So I'll just grab that, put it on here. I'm just using my regular Big Shot platform with the thin die adapter and a cutting plate. Pop this one down here. I'll just add my piece of cardstock there, and I'm just going to use the largest circle, and I'll angle it more towards the I want the wizard to be more so on the left hand side of that. And I'm going to grab my Magical Mates framelits, and I'm just going to use this banner. Oops. And I'll pop that over here. And it cuts it out absolutely perfectly. So I'll make sure I've angled that correctly. And I'm going to pop that through. Hope that didn't move. Move just a tiny bit. Oh, did I have to move it? Okay, just hold on to there. Okay, I'll pop that through now. Okay, and that's it with the Big Shot work. So that cut out absolutely perfect. And there's the banner too. Isn't that cute? All right, pop this to one side there. I like to pop my dies back in their place so I don't lose them. And trust me, I have lost dies before where I haven't put them back, haven't been able to find them again, and I ended up buying new sets. So this is my lesson learned, and I'll pass that on to you as well. This is terrible. Okay, so with that, I'll leave that to one side, but with this little wizard, I'm going to do some stamping. So I'd like to stamp that these little stars and sprinkles that look very magical, like magical dust. So I'm going to be using a combination of Smoky Slate and Island Indigo, just to add a bit of colour and glam to that. So I'll start off with the Smoky Slate, and I'll just go around and like that. I'm going to clean that up. Oops, and there goes the stamp. And now I'm going to use my Island Indigo. Just stamp any way you wish. It's absolutely beautiful. I love this cute little stamp set. And so that's how that looks. Isn't that beautiful? Love that. All right. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to be using a blender pen, and I've just got a scratch piece of paper here so I can scribble off on that. And I'm going to start off with some Blushing Bride ink, and I'm just going to use the ink pads for that, and I'm just pressing on the lid, and you get a pool of Blushing Bride or any other ink on the top there. So I'm just going to do that, and I'm just going to use my blender pen, and I'm just going to colour in the hands. I'm going to colour in all of that there, and just give it a nice skin tone and some warmth. Okay, so that's that done. Just going to scribble off. I love blender pens, and I'll just show you up close what I've just done there. See that? Cute. Okay, the next thing I'm going to use is the Night of Navy ink pad. I'm just going to pull some ink there. Now this is an older style ink pad. I still haven't gotten rid of it. And I'm just pulling some Night of Navy ink there. And I'm just going to use a couple of blues on this one. So I use the darker one there for the rim. Okay. And or I might keep it like that. Anyway, I'll see how I go. That looks cool. I love it. I'm not great with colouring, so I'm trying to do that where you've got it darker on one side and then you pull the ink across as much as you can, kind of a look. So I'll see how that works out. And then I'll add another blue just to kind of sweeten the colour so it doesn't look so stark. And kind of blend it out as much as I can. Okay, a little bit more down the bottom there. And just, yeah, do that. I'm going to grab my Island Indigo and just kind of combine the ink a little bit. So I'll just press on the lid again. Maybe a bit harder. Now that's better. I'll just add a bit of, just to give it like a bit of shade and just a bit of interest and combine colours. And that's the hat. See that? I like that. It's got a couple of blues. Makes it interesting. So I'll just do that. One thing that's annoying with blender pens, well, not blender pens, but if you use Whisper White cardstock, is that you can't really blend out very much. But I think that looks good anyway. So I'll keep going. I'm not, as I said, I'm not great with colouring, but I'll do my best. I want the outfit to kind of have kind of like a magical feel to it, where it combines two colours and it gives it the illusion of, I don't know, that's magical. I don't know how to explain it. I'm really lost for words, but just to give it more, more character. And it looks like it's almost holographic. I don't know if that makes any sense, but that's the kind of look I'm going for. I'm just going to add a little bit more Island Indigo to the hat and make it a sweeter blue. And yeah, I think that's done. So I'll just give you a look there. I think that looks good. It's not 100% perfect, but I don't really care. I quite like that. So I'm going to grab next my Smoky Slate, and I'm just going to colour the beard and the moustache there in that colour. And I'll go a bit light. I'm not going to go very dark on that. Very therapeutic colouring in, so if you're into that kind of thing, this is a perfect way to do it. And you make something that someone can enjoy. So it's got double the benefits when you do card making or when you're making things. Okay, I think that is now done with our colouring. So there we go. I think it's very cute with the smoky slate and the Island Indigo little sprinkles there. It just adds a bit of magic. I love that. Okay, so what we will do now is we'll grab some silver foil and our everyday label punch, and I'm going to cut a base for our snow globe. So what I'll do is I'll make the this go down to, say, here. Okay. So you do it like that, all right, and then just punch it out. Oops. And now you have a snow globe base. Isn't that cute? Love it. So what I'll do now is I will grab some fast fuse, and I'm just going to put it on the bottom of our piece there. And I'm just going to stick that now on top, like so. Hang on a second. Okay, go move over. And there we have our perfect snow globe. I love that. So we can put that over here. And we can put that over there. You are one of a kind. All right, I think that looks great. Or we'll try it underneath here. Let's see. I think I'll leave it like that. I think it looks nice like that, so I'll put it a bit further up. So I'll just grab some dimensionals because I forgot to bring those, and we'll just pop that right up. So just a second. All right, I'll just grab my dimensionals, sit down. Just grab a few there. Lots of dimensionals. Make sure it stays up. So especially when it goes through the post, you don't want all these to collapse. I like putting 3 on this one, and in the middle too. I think it's really important. Okay, so I'll just take off all of the backings. Yep, I think I got them all off. So I'll just place it on here without pressing down. And then I'll do the rest with this one. And if we don't press down, then it's not completely stuck on there. So if you need to move it, you can. All right, so I'll place that in the middle. Like so. And then it's stuck anyway. Oh dear. Okay. And we'll put that right there. And there you have it. And it opens like a tent, so you can have like that. So that's my card for today. I hope you like it. This is a lovely even thank you card when you say you're one of a kind. Someone's done something very lovely for you, and this person helped you out in a way no one else would. I think this also makes a great masculine thank you card. Or if they've done something amazing and they're like a wizard, go for it. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed today's project. If you have any questions at all regarding this or any of the products you've seen today, please don't hesitate to let me know and leave me a message on the bottom of this video, or you can contact me through my online store at pepperlyrose.stampinup.net, and you can leave me an email and I will get back to you as soon as I can. Thank you all so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed today's tutorial. Please do get this Magical Day bundle. It won't, you know, it may or may not go through our next catalogue, I'm not sure, but do get it while supplies last, and that's until the 31st of May. So do get this bundle, you will not regret it. Thank you all so much and have a wonderful day, and I'll see you again next time. Bye.